Greetings, football family. Welcome to another episode of Ball Chat, where we review the week's major news in the world of football, aka soccer. My name is Benton, one of your hosts, a part of the Ball Chat family. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers. Come on, Junior. Wagwan family, how are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm at peace. Come on, I am at peace. Junior, Wagwan family, how are you doing?
I am content.
Junior, I cannot see you, Bridget. You come like you hide. I cannot see you.
Yeah, hear me?
I can hear you, but now I can see you. There you are, Junior.
Yes, I said I'm content. I'm here. I'm content. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I thought the Manchester United fan was taking a detour to that, but Football Family Ball Chat podcast, you know how we do it. Review some of the week's major news in the world of soccer, aka football. We'll touch we'll discuss Man City versus Spurs, get your thoughts on Liverpool continued slide, and Jurgen Klopp yielding or submitting that Liverpool is out of the title race. We'll discuss Bayern Munich sign Upamecano from RB Leipzig as they made another massive transfer. And we'll also discuss Inter Milan now sitting at the helm in the Serie A. We'll wrap up the show with Yard Ballers highlighting Jamaican players plying their trade overseas. But at the top of the show, we always start highlighting ballers. Ballers being the impressive players of the week and Bugs being the unimpressive players of the week. So come on, who do you have as your baller and why, family?
I have to give it to Abba. He scored a hat trick today versus Leeds, and I'm kind of disappointed in Leeds. When the season just started, Leeds just did hot. All of a sudden, Leeds just a drop like them a Spurs or something like that. So Abba with a hat trick. Leicester I have to give a shout out. We always complain about Vardy and Leicester City, but they got the job done by clipping Pool's wings. Lukaku of Inter Milan really needs to get a baller of the week. He consistently shows out week in and week out, and he was really instrumental in getting Inter Milan atop of the table.
Vardy and Leicester City clipping Liverpool wing, Lukaku of Inter Milan, and also Aubameyang for a hat-trick as Arsenal beat the bricks of Leeds. Those are Camon's ballers of the week. Junior, family, who do you have as your ball of the week?
Why my ball of the week goes to Mr. Josh Maha from Fulham, scoring 2 goals today, beating...
Who him?
Eh?
Where him come from? Who that?
I don't know him, but the brother...
Where them find him?
Yeah, but, yo, Fulham, and also I have to give a ball of the week to Big Sam and West Brom Albion for their valiant effort in securing a draw against second place Manchester United. The relegation threatened teams don't want to get relegated, so them fighting it out. So definitely Fulham with them GQ coach and Big Sam gambling, going for West Brom and is putting house money up, trying to stave off relegation.
Yes, big up yourself to the GQ coach, Scott Parker. Ever since Junior, this Scott Parker, Fulham seems to be heading in the right direction. Junior, it seems like Scott Parker needs to give you a heel, because from the minute you criticize them on Ball Chat, they've been doing wonderful in the EPL. So he's giving Fulham a ball of the week. He's also giving a ball of the week.
Scott Parker.
Is that?
And don't forget to mention your boy Hector was on the bench for this game.
I thought the highlighting ballers. Come on. Big up yourself, family. Big up yourself, family. Hector of the Reggae Boys family. So I forgot to mention at the top of the show, it's a live show, interactive. If you want to take part, send on your ballers and bugs, whether you're watching us on FlowSports YouTube page, Ball Chat YouTube page, or Ball Chat Facebook page, or you're watching us on Twitch or Twitter, Ball Chat 1 on Twitter. You can join the show and send on your comments or your ballers, or if you have questions, you can send them on. My ball of the week as an impressive player of the week, or impressive players, I have to give it to Spezia. And in the Serie A, Spezia shocked or stunned AC Milan 2-0. as they move the Rossoneri away from the leaderboard as Inter Milan steps into that leadership position. So Bastoni and Spezia get that my ball of the week. And I want to give a ball of the week to Everton. Well, maybe a small ball of the week to Everton. After what they did in that 9 goals thriller against Tottenham Hotspur. Big up to Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, he's emotionally in that game. They won the game 5-4, but he didn't change his demeanor throughout that entire game. So I got to give him ball of the week for that performance against Spurs.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
We're talking Everton who got whooped 2-0
Half
by...
a baller.
Fulham.
I give them a half a ball because I thought they were impressive in that game against Spurs. They won the game 5-4. It was a back and forth game. You know, they lost Dominic Calvert-Lewin during that matchup against Spurs, and they were able to find a way to take that match, and now they go into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. So I'll give them a baller for all the way up till today. Just that's what I want to give them. So big up yourself to Everton. Of course, they lost today to Fulham. Let's stepping away from ballers of the week, our impressive players of the week, to bugs, unimpressive players of the week. Come on, who do you have as your bug of the week? Because I know you have a laundry list of bugs, unimpressive players.
I'm going to keep it short. So one of my biggest bugs today was when me Mbai dying. Same name for West Brom. He should have had a hat trick versus Manchester United today. And I was just so disappointed. Yes, he scored the first goal, the only goal for West Brom, but he had some easy chances where a player of maybe Cavani's quality or whatever would have put those away. So I was disappointed. And when you look at his history, now you understand why he has been on loan to 15 clubs. And, you know, it's like, dude, what you doing? So he gets my bug.
But come on, I thought Junior was giving them ball of the week earlier and West Brom.
No. What Junior tries to do is reverse psychology. I mean, I'm not it with him today. So Manchester United should have lost because he should have put away those chances that he had. So he gets my ball. Alisson, listen, I don't know what's going to happen. If Alisson starts next game, then Adrian is doing something completely wrong at Liverpool. Something must be wrong. You can't have a goalkeeper of Alisson's quality have 2 terrible games back to back and you start him to the third. What is this? Is Chelsea? Is it Chelsea? You know, is it Kepa and the foolishness? So Alisson gets my bug. Spurs and Joseph are losing 3-0. So devoid of ideas, didn't know what to do. They just looked as if they were training cones when it came to Man City. Leverkusen, entire Leverkusen squad.
Including
Yes, we barely. And we'll touch about that too because he was racially abused. You know, I don't know if it's after that game, but we've touched on that too. But Leverkusen can be up 2-0 and make the team come score in the 89th and 92nd minute for draft 2-2. That's terrible. Coach, cut everybody's salary. Somebody have to pay something. There's a fine somewhere, but that was just ridiculous. And we get Everton already and AC Milan. So West Brom striker, Alisson, Spurs, Leverkusen, Everton, and AC Milan.
Wait, hear what? This. Let me give mine.
Go ahead, Junior.
Everybody that's watching right now, don't move. First of all, call all the friends, tell the friends, then ball chat every Sunday live. We talk football 100%. When the show is done, go to YouTube and type in YouTube, RONY, penalty kick. This brother, in the third place, in the Club Cup Championship from Brazil. What the hell kind of run-up was that in a penalty kick? And the name Rani. Let me tell you something. Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, all of the RO, well, Rivaldo the RO, but all of the RO them, all of the RO and them was to play for Brazil for shot that brother a box because you bring disgrace to the Brazilian penalty takers. So him get my bug of the week. Him name Ronnie, out of the worst player. My other bug, Liverpool. I'm not giving it to Alisson. It's not Alisson's fault for that goal, for the goal that with the defender. It's not his fault. I'm giving it to Liverpool for their inconsistent play. That's it. Oh, Rashford. Yeah.
Oh,
how
go ahead, come on.
Alisson get 50% of the blame.
No, Alisson get and all the idiots out there, the Liverpool idiot fan them that blaming Alisson for that. Listen to me. I am an international midfielder, but me and Benta know how to play defense. Alisson called off the defender. The defender was not getting that ball. He's a rookie. The ball is coming over his shoulder. He is not getting that ball. Everybody talk about this. Him not getting it. He's about to beat him. A homeboy about to break away one-on-one against Alisson. He had to come out, and he did call off the defender, and the defender either ignored. People, is an empty stadium. So when Alisson call out, the defender cannot say, oh, me never hear you because the fans singing, you'll never walk alone. That is the problem.
Which defender we're talking about? The new defender?
The new defender, yeah, it's him.
Yeah, but then you can't blame me. Maybe him don't know the sound of Alisson's voice.
Him don't know keeper. Him don't know the word keeper.
Maybe him don't know Alisson's voice. Maybe Alisson not talking at training. I remember saying a training goalkeeper coach for goalkeeper training goalkeeper coach. Maybe him don't know. But I'm just saying for 2 games, Alisson just is just an issue with Alisson. Him goalkeeping shaky. So you're saying, right, that he should start the next game? Adrian's supposed to get a chance?
Of course.
You really want Liverpool lose?
If I was in the Liverpool locker room, if Alisson cannot carry us, who is going to carry us? Pun intended.
Us? Benton, come on.
By the way, those are the views of Junior regarding boxing. Ronnie, those views do not represent the Ball Chat family. No violence here. Ronnie of Palmeiras, sweet penalty taker. Ronnie missing that penalty. And also Junior is giving a bug of the week to, wow, a laundry list of bugs. Dion from West Brom and from Camon. But my bug of the week, football family, if you have ballers and bugs, send them on. My bug of the week is Dortmund. Dortmund is sitting in 6th in the Bundesliga. Dortmund is running the risk of not making it to European football, and we know they don't have a bag of money. So if they don't make it to European football, Dortmund will be pillaged next year. Manchester United are running for Sancho. Some other team are running for Erling Haaland. I beat Lucien Favre on the space and on the show last year. Maybe I wish Lucien Favre would return, because Dortmund is pathetic currently. They tied to Hoffenheim yesterday. Bad defensive errors, goalkeeping errors. The entire squad seems to be lost. Matt Hummels, former big defender, seems to be lost. Akanji is lost. The entire team is just in a total mess. So Dortmund gets my bug of the week. All right, stepping away. If you have ballers and bugs, send them on. Let's get to our football roundup. And since Camon brought up Alisson and the issue with goalkeeping and Alisson at Liverpool, I spoke to a goalkeeper this week, and she said, basically it's not a good idea to bench a goalkeeper when they're going through this mess. You got to play them through. Come on, I mean, why do you on this notion of benching Alisson when he has done so much for this team in the past?
2 big games that they needed to win, he had major blunders. 2 big games that they could not afford to lose. He was just not, confident enough. I don't know if because of the last game, this performance was a little bit more timid. But and that goal wasn't the only error he made throughout the game. So if you can't rely on your goalkeeper without remember, say it's a makeshift backline them up enough. So if you can't depend on your goalkeeper, then what is the point? You have other goalkeepers that are capable of playing. Why not?
Well, we don't know if Adrian is a better replacement, right? Because he might just be
All right, and so hold a second. At what point do you think that you should bench the goalkeeper? After 3 or 4 more terrible games that he caused Liverpool to lose, at
I think
what point do you make the switch?
I think a player like Alisson, with the body of work that he has done for Liverpool, I let him play through this. I mean, give him a few games. Chelsea gave Kepa around 6 months to play through his errors. I think, Liverpool has to get the defense, the centre back pairing solid and and properly set up before we can clearly say that is just completely Allison. But I wouldn't bench Allison. He's the only stable, a stable person back there. I think they did the 17 centre back pair this past game. So I wouldn't bench him. Junior, your thoughts?
Yo, I would have benched him. What you're seeing is a brother that don't trust what is in front of him. He doesn't trust it. I mean, the Manchester City mistake, even that mistake, he does not trust the back line. So it's almost like he's second guessing himself. Because his mistakes are not, if you look at his mistakes, his mistakes are not goalkeeping errors. They're not ball go through him hand, they're not ball go through him foot. It's errors in judgment. And errors in judgment come from inconsistencies within the team. I'm not making an excuse for him. But if you replace your one stable force back there, you think it's going to get better? You really think Liverpool, and going out to all the Liverpool fans and non-Liverpool fans, people that are watching right now on Flow, on Facebook, on YouTube, tell us, do you think Alisson should be benched? I don't think he should be benched because Liverpool will now become even more inconsistent without Alisson. It's just... they caught between a rock and a hard place.
I agree. I wouldn't bench him. And come on, like you said, this new player was the Oban Kazan Kabaka, the new signee from what, Turkish or from Schalke. I mean, you have Turkish descent. I mean, maybe they haven't familiarized themselves with each other yet. So I wouldn't bench Alisson. Liverpool has many more problems before it's...
I don't want to hear from the Unino. I want to hear from the Liverpool people because your boy Junior, a Man U fan, I'm a Chelsea fan, and Junior would want to see nothing more than Liverpool.
I am being objective.
Let me hear from the Liverpool people. I don't want to hear from the Man U people.
Come on,
you already have your issues.
No, you disrespect me. Come on, I'm a Manchester United AC. One of fan around here. Hold on to the part.
And we'll check out what the Liverpool fans are saying. Before we move away from Liverpool, we knew the writing was on the wall. But Klopp, I mean, condolence to him and his family. His mom passed away, but in an emotional statement, he said that he conceded the title challenge this year. Last year, Klopp said they were going to attack the title. It's pretty early, but do we agree that Liverpool is out of this title race? Or is it too early to throw in the towel? Junior?
You want me to beat them? Come on.
Remember beat them.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of them right now. Listen, man. Klopp bought into this stupid rhetoric that NBC, ESPN, everybody must-see TV is Liverpool versus Manchester City. Everybody know that, right? Liverpool has never been in the title race since Virgil went down. They have been out of that title race. Since Thiago cannot assimilate himself in the side, they have not been in the title race. Liverpool is in a Europa race right now. They're not even in a Champions League race. So we're going to talk about title race when them looking up to Manchester United, Leicester City, and all of these idiot pundits out there talking about, the title's now over. Man City, everybody's forgetting about Man U and Leicester. They're focusing on Liverpool, and Klopp bit the bait. This is where Klopp need to have a little bit of pep, a little bit of Jose, especially Jose. Just come out and say the side not that good. If Jose had Liverpool win the title last year, we saw what he did with Chelsea the year when they fired him. Came out and said we're just not that good. And Klopp can easily draw that card and say, look, we're not that good. We're just not good. We are injured. We have players that are not playing up to scratch. We have to run with man or whatever you want name. We have to run him with on loan. Stop trying to put a band-aid over a bad situation. The side is rotting from inside, and them need an overall. Title race done from November. Start the foolishness, man.
Come on, your thoughts. Liverpool still in fourth in the EPL. I played a game ahead of Chelsea. Chelsea plays your big side. Chelsea plays tomorrow. Your thoughts? Is Liverpool thrown in the towel too early, or this?
I don't. Let us be fair. I don't think Liverpool will catch Man City because right now the 13 points is I think it's just with a game in hand. It's 13 points. I don't think Liverpool going to catch them.
Yeah.
Liverpool can try to be second, right? And I think they have a good enough chance because Leicester and Man U are the only teams in front of them. 6 points. Man U just need to lose 2 games and Liverpool win 2 games and them good. Well, Man U depend whatever more goals. But I do think 13 points is just a little bit with a game in hand. It's too much for anybody to overcome, especially a Liverpool that's not playing as well as how we're used to seeing them.
Yeah.
And as we said, Man City peak at the right time. So I think this is Man City's title to really, really lose.
Yeah.
I don't think Man U and I don't think Leicester have enough to really challenge Man City for the title.
Yeah. As it relates to Man City beat the brakes off Spurs. The game wasn't a competition. 3-0. What do we make of Spurs? Is Spurs' central objective is to win the League Cup or win Europa League? Is that their central objective? And Gareth Bale did get on the field. Come on. You got your wish.
Yeah, but what did he do? I mean
he made one. He rolled back the years and made one play.
It better never come on. It better be there. Something is going on. I mean, I don't understand it. We always talk about Jose Mourinho, but is he not a people person? Is it a people's coach? How you go fight with Gareth Bale on Instagram? I mean, what are you doing? So
is it really a fight? Come on. He just said Gareth Bale posted, quote, it was good training session, end quote, and Jose Mourinho at the press conference on Friday said it wasn't.
Yeah, but come on now. I mean, which other coach would you do something like that? Jose is trying to distract us from the terrible football that Spurs playing on the pitch. So for your question, yes, they should concentrate on winning a cup. They should concentrate on not finishing 15th in EPL. So make them stay there. Arsenal, Leeds, Wolves, Southampton, well, not Crystal Palace. Brighton will even hopscotch and jump over them. So he just needs to focus on improving the play on the pitch and leave the Instagram war to somebody else.
Yeah. Come on. I'm mental.
Yes.
Yeah, Jonah.
Based on the weekend's game, was Jose right about the training on Friday was garbage?
I mean, he did came on, Gareth Bale did came on and made one good play.
No. Bale said that they had an excellent training. Based on the game against City, do you think that training was really excellent?
No, I think he meant excellent training. I thought he meant excellent training for himself, not necessarily the squad. Spurs was, it doesn't matter how good training they have. They were pretty bad in that game against City.
I said it last week and I'll say it again. If Spurs underachieve under Pochettino, it is the same team. How do we expect Jose Mourinho to come in and change them? They're not there. It's just Spurs. Now, granted, Pochettino did beat Man City at the Etihad a couple times, right? He beat them in the Champions League and came back, I think, beat them the game after in Premier League. Probably, I might be wrong there, but I think he had 2 good results back-to-back against them.
And Tottenham did beat Man City in the first matchup in the season, right?
But this is
that when Man City was trying to find them food. Remember we talk about Pep bringing in a defender, and that pairing has been so instrumental for the entire movement of Man City. So, them beat them.
Yesterday he played the Bugs. He played Laporte and John Stone, the usual Bugs. He didn't play the big defender.
Yeah, but the thing is this too. The time when Spurs beat them, they were just finding them. Because remember, so we even watch them. We said Man City don't look good. They're not playing good football. And now when we see Man City, we are almost sure that they're going to eke out a win. So
Yeah.
it's like we don't give out trophies for the first half of the season. You have to play all your 38 games them, and if you're their top five, they will talk about you. Tottenham is not going to be top five. Tottenham not coming in top five. They're not doing it. Top 10 is there a top 10?
Well, let's briefly talk about Arsenal and Leeds. They're not in top five, but your thoughts on Arsenal victory today? They won the game 4-2. Abonian got your ball of the week award. Your thoughts are just
Boy,
Arsenal?
may I tell you, say, somebody needs to scoop up Saka. Saka too good for Arsenal. Is it that Arsenal played well or Leeds played poorly? I don't know. I don't know. Leeds is just so disappointing. 1 minute, them play good football, and the next minute they're sitting there wondering what is going on. So it was kind of weird. Arsenal fans, them excited. Everybody has sent me text because apparently Arsenal going to win the league. Um, so so it was a good enough game. I was hoping that there would have been a comeback, but with the error with the goalkeeper, it's a young goalkeeper still. It make a little boo boo. But I don't get Leeds playing out of the back. Are they good enough to play out of the back like Barcelona? And I'm
Yeah.
like, you need to stop it. So I just think Arsenal had a good enough game to overcome a Leeds that was playing poorly today.
Yeah. Yeah, Junior, what's the word on the chat with the football family saying, Junior?
Right. Big up to Michael Starboy, Just Chill Pieces, the whole Just Chill Pieces family. Starboy saying Leeds was poor today. No, that's Alex. Big up Alex. Alex said Leeds was poor today. Arsenal just capitalized. Starboy said Spurs is garbage. Jose is finished, and I'm glad he's showing his true colors. Oh, let's go. Hey, we never go down the ballers and bugs that people put up. Starboy said ball of the week is Gundogan. His bug of the week is the entire Manchester United defense except Shaw. Jug's ball of the week is Edison. Even though Pep didn't let him take the penalty, he had a hell of an assist to Gundogan.
Yeah, he wanted to take that penalty because he was moving up the field, and Rodri
But he's a designated PK taker.
Yes, and Rodri penalty barely snuck in because I thought Hugo Lloris could have saved it. Yeah.
Alex saying the fridge, Lindelof, his bugs of the week.
And the fridge has in Harry Maguire.
Yeah, Starboy said Rashford is a proper football dunce. Over on FlowSports. Jamai Chelsea UK said Chelsea top 4. Here comes the Chelsea fans. Mark Anthony said good win for Arsenal. Raynar is asking how much round of games is left before the season finishes. I believe it's 14. BM saying, come on, Lee. Like you said earlier, he's trying to distract from Spurs' bad season, referencing to Jose. Mark on Anathy. Manchester United just lucky today. Yeah?
Yeah,
Manchester United. But before we move away from our EPL roundup, at the bottom of the table, or the end of the table, not the bottom, Fulham. Do you think they can say have they left themselves too much to do to stay up in this league? They're sitting on 18 points, 7 points away from Newcastle.
Yeah, man. I mean, nothing that they did today. There's nothing that they played that showed you that they are EPL quality today. Everton. Listen. Even though they beat Everton, but Benton.
Yeah.
You have some teams where you really see that they're going to play, and you wash your clothes, you cook your food, you tidy your house just to sit and watch them play. That's not Fulham, right? So usually Everton play good football. They didn't play good football today, and Fulham capitalized on that. I don't think Fulham they have enough in the tank to really. I mean, they will win games. They will beat other teams, but I don't think they have enough left to overcome the deficit that is there. So I don't think they're going to stay. I don't think they're going to stay up. But look at even who played? It's the Brighton. Was it Brighton?
Yeah, Brighton played Aston Villa, and the game ended 0-0.
Oh my gosh! I look on West Brom. No, look on West Brom. So it's like I don't think they've done enough to stave off relegation. But I mean, they can pick up a point here and there and help some other team.
Yeah, they have to try to find a way to win these games. I know they had Manchester United on the ropes and end up losing. I think they lost that game against Manchester United, end up tying earlier on. But they are probably the most impressive of the three teams in the relegation zone.
Fulham?
Yes, Fulham. Yeah, Junior, West Brom is fifth, conceded 55 goals. Sam Allardyce 1, 3, and 7 in his 10 games. Junior, can we stick a pin with West Brom?
It's 14 games left. You have to look at the schedule. There are 3 wins behind, right? Technically, 3 wins are 4 wins behind.
Yeah.
So they need to have 3 wins while Newcastle have to have 3 losses, right? Oh, actually, no, sorry. There are 4 wins behind.
Increase the win count, Junior.
Yeah, so they need to have 4 wins while Newcastle need to have 4 losses. Burnley need to have 4 losses. And I think they all play against each other. But when you look at the schedule, you have to stick a pin in them. They have to go on some ridiculous run. They should have won today if they really wanted to think about staving off relegation. So no. The only team, Fulham, I'm not sticking a pin in Fulham because they need 3 wins. They play Newcastle. The last game of the season is against Newcastle. And that game just might have something to play for in that game. That might be a relegation game. So we'll see. But
for Newcastle or for Fulham?
For both.
For both.
Hey, listen, if West Brom take this striker what them have and carry him up on the pitch when everybody gone home and do some finishing drill, I see him really scoring some goals on some teams.
All right.
But the level and the quality that he played, because to be honest, Junior, if it was a better forward today, they would have put 3 on the net because he had 3 clear-cut chances.
If it was a better forward, I don't think he would have started Lindelof and Maguire together. To be fair, to be honest, if it was a better team, and if they weren't playing against Real Sociedad on Thursday, he would not start Lindelof and Maguire. Now we might see Lindelof and Maguire start again Thursday, and then I'll have to shut the hell up. But VAR, I have a question, and I don't really want to talk about Man U game, but that goal, didn't you guys see the brother have him hands over Lindelof's eyes before the ball reached him and hit the ball? Now, am I the only person that saw that? That he over Lindelof's back, put him hand over his face when he can't see the ball and hit the ball. Now, Lindelof, you're soft like porridge, and you should have at least thumped him them up before the ball reached. But did we not see the brother cover Lindelof's eyes and hit the ball in before? So I want to kill Lindelof, not kill physically, but kill him for what? For giving up the goal. But to be fair, no man fouled Lindelof.
Yeah, he definitely had his hands over his eyes, and that was definitely unfair. Yeah, go ahead, Junior.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. I agree, come on. He should have scored 3 goals. That here saved Man U today. But they just, I think Big Sam just reached too late, or they should have never got rid of Village. One of the two.
Yeah, 55 goals West Brom conceded. If they want to stay up in the EPL, they're going to have to address that defensive issue. Come on, you're a big side, Chelsea.
Listen, hold on a second. They can fix the defensive issues, Okay. My problem is this. They need to fix the scoring issues, because if you score more than what you're left in, you're going to win the game.
Exactly.
So I'm like, so to me, I just think the issue is that they need to put away their chances. Because if they put away chances today, because nobody couldn't stop Bruno goal. All the players for West Brom were in the box. Everybody saw me at the box. But yet Bruno found a way to score. But if they had put away those chances, it would have been 3-1 and they would have walked away with all 3 points. So, yes, it is really alarming how many goals them let in. But if you score all, and get the 3 points, even conceding a 1 or 2 goal, it's okay. But I don't see them as good enough to do that.
Yeah. A lot of goals let in by West Bromwich Albion. All right, moving away from EPL to the Serie A. Inter Milan is now sitting at the top after AC Milan was shocked by Spezia. I mean, Inter Milan defeated Lazio 3-1. Your thoughts on Inter Milan display, and are they growing up, family? Are they getting it together in Inter at Inter?
Boy, it look like West Brom want Lukaku. Cause I mean, listen, what are we going to say? Apparently, he's a designated penalty taker. Apparently, he is the goal scorer for them. He is everywhere on the pitch. He's an integral player for Inter Milan. So, I mean, as we say, all he can do is just score all he goals them. So I am happy for him. It would be funny if Inter Milan won and Man U come fifth. But anyway, it's the next thing.
Junior, I mean, they play Inter Milan and AC Milan will play in the Milan derby next week. We'll preview that in our previous section coming up. But your thoughts on Inter Milan? You've said that Conte is going to have a meltdown at some point in the season. Do you think that Inter Milan is now heading in the right direction now that they're sitting at the top of the summit?
Aren't we tired of asking this question every time Inter Milan seem to just do something good? Aren't we? When are we going to just accept that Inter Milan is Inter Milan? They are not going to win the Serie A. They're not winning the Serie A.
Yeah.
Juventus might slip, trip, and fall and win the Serie A before them. They are going to find some way to entitle. That's all. It's going to be a catchphrase moving on. You entered. You just have to find some way to enter the championship. So no, and disappointed.
Who say go win?
Juventus might slip, trip and fall. Juventus
might slip, trip and fall.
Yeah, but who you think will win?
AC Milan.
Oh.
Yeah. I think AC Milan going to win. I think Inter is going to be too enamored with Europe. Something is going to happen. That team is too volatile. That team, there's just too much things on edge for that team for them to have perfect weeks every week. Something going to happen and them going to fall back. I'm not bad-minding them in any shape, way, or form.
Well, we'll watch the space. We'll preview Inter Milan versus AC Milan coming up later on in the show as the Milan derby's next Sunday. Big matchup. As stepping over to the Bundesliga, come on, you wanted to highlight the Bayer Leverkusen game and the failure of Peter Boruc's outfit and Leon Bailey's side, Bayer Leverkusen, to capitalize. Well, go on, come on. How did they let that one slip?
Why that for be the Leon Bailey team?
Well, the film side or Diaby's team then? The film side.
It is crazy because remember they were sitting at top of the table. No, they're in 5th and 36. Bayern have a game in hand, 48 points. So it's like them 12 points. Them them give up easy. I don't even know. No, they're in 5th. So the issue is, even with 17 games left to play, will they be top 4 or will they fight and claw their way for a spot? I just couldn't understand how. I understand why. It's just they took their foot off the gas. That was the problem. Because in the 89th minute, you're up 2-0. In the back of your mind, you're like, let us just pass the ball around. Nobody can come, whatever. And then once you saw 2-1 in the 89th minute, shouldn't you have adjusted? Them never adjust. And the dude come in sneaking and there was a 2-2. So it's one of those things, but it's not supposed to happen to one of those teams that is regarded as one of the best teams in Bundesliga.
They are not regarded as one of the best teams. No.
They're top 10. They're consistently in top 10.
So they are where they should
They're
be.
where they're supposed
Yeah,
to be.
but hold on a second. Wait, Junior, name me 5 teams in top 5 before Leverkusen. You can't.
Wolfsburg, RB Leipzig, Bayern.
You can't. You put Dortmund in front of them now. Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig, who else?
Bayern.
Yeah.
Dortmund, Leipzig, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Eintracht.
In the past 5 years, how many times Mönchengladbach in the top 5?
Come on, stop it. What I talk about 5 years? I talk about this year.
No, I'm not talking. You're right. I said consistently. Leverkusen consistently. Which year for the past 5 years they've not been in Europe or Champions League? Stop it. Stop it.
But the other teams have been there too. I mean,
not pick up for Leverkusen. Don't have to fight for Leon Bailey. But we're not being unfair. Leverkusen is top 5 team in Bundesliga.
So what is your position right now?
They're in the 5th.
They're 6th.
So they are where they should be.
They're where they should be.
Not. Hey, Wolfsburg no better than them. Third no better than them. So let us stop it.
See Alex Benitez saying Dortmund is one of the best teams in Germany. Junior, stop it. Alex, I am saying what you are. Come on, it even tell for stop it. Come on, is talking like Borussia. Come on.
Listen, I am saying that they're consistently regarded as one of the best teams. You don't talk about German football without talking about Liverpool.
Yeah,
what happened was unfortunate. I did not say they're the best team. I said one off. They're consistently in the competitions that matter. Junior, you're just hating and I understand. You had a rough day today.
Who am I hating on?
You had a rough day today.
But football family, come on, and Junior, yes, Leverkusen has been consistently good and been one of the better teams. I do agree, but they're sitting in top 5. They're still missing that exceptional player that's at Chelsea, right? Come on, so they have to replace those goals. And Peter Bosz and this outfit haven't figured out a way to consistently replace those goals. So, I mean, they're where they're supposed to be. They're sitting in 5th.
That's brought in. What they do from Leicester?
That Damari Gray.
Listen, Damari Gray fit them style. He's a Diaby kind. He's a Leon Bailey kind. The speed and the technical ability. And I think once he starts clicking, I think Leverkusen will get the goals coming. Him, Leon, Diaby, and whoever them have around there. But for now, they seem to struggle. Listen, what we have at Chelsea right now, Leverkusen don't miss Kai. So don't stop it.
I think Kai Leverkusen missed their version of Kai, not the Chelsea version of Kai.
I think Kai missed Leverkusen.
Yes, exactly. All right, and another, just want to get your quick thoughts on another major news that occurred in the Bundesliga this week. Bayern Munich agreed to terms with highly sought after RV Leipzig defender Upamecano. Your thoughts? I mean, Chelsea was interested in him and a few other clubs, but Bayern Munich, the rich just get richer, right?
Look, I don't blame him. Don't come to Chelsea. You want something on the bench. I mean, which part of that Chelsea system him fit? Him not fit. Him not fit our system. Make him go on a Bayern, him will win trophies. So, and I heard that Arsenal wanted him too. I mean, where does he fit? Yeah, but where does he fit? When you hear some ballers being linked to some teams, and you see the system that they play in, and you know the footballer, then you wonder how on earth them are going to fit. Him fit Bayern thing, and I think Bayern are going to use him and mash up the league.
Well, they already mash up the league without him. But the rich just get rich. Of course, FIFA club champion, world best team in club football, Bayern Munich, securing the services of one Mr. Upamecano. Quickly, before we move over from Bayern Munich, what is the status of Leroy Sané? Is he improving? How is he getting more minutes on the park? Anyone?
I don't know nothing about Leroy.
And yeah, Leroy Sané, all right, seems to have gone. Junior not even saying anything about the baller.
If doesn't even come a Manu, Manu want him. If he does come a Manu, he'll be loved. He will play. Him just need for forward. He needs to come take either Rashford spot or Marshall spot. All every 15
Be careful. Come on, be careful what you wish for. Because that is all Manu need is a winger. Be careful what you wish for.
And a motivated winger too.
Very careful, come on.
Motivated winger. All right, let's get ready to preview and predict some games coming down the pipe. I mean, it's just it was a formality in La Liga. Real Madrid won, Barca won, Atletico Madrid won. So there you have it, football family. Let's get Champions League games coming down the pike this weekend. This week, Liverpool versus RB Leipzig. Come on, do you start Alisson in goal for this game?
I wouldn't start him in goal. Adrian, I get my car.
Junior,
I wouldn't start him, but yet they're not with RP Leipzig speed. They're not like Liverpool unless something happens where them change something. If you not play Origi, him not a player. Who else him not a player? But the other one name Shaki, them can't manage it. If the back line does not start to click, I don't think they will beat RP Leipzig. They have speed and a little bit of the quickness about them, the technical ability. So them play intelligent football. That more I say.
Yeah,
so if Liverpool now fix them issues, they're not going to win. They're not going to beat them.
And quickly before Junior and come on, because of the travel restriction around this pandemic, this game will be played in Hungary, if I'm not mistaken. So RB Leipzig would have been the host, but Germany, of course, is restricting teams from coming in. Does that benefit Liverpool or in any way, moving the game to Hungary? Or how does this negatively affect RB Leipzig? Or does it affect them negatively, knowing that they're going to have to travel out? They don't necessarily get a home game.
So what if the field is different, the grass different?
It must be. They're not sleeping in their same beds. They're going to a hotel in Hungary.
They'll be okay. Both teams playing away. There's nobody's home. Two teams playing away. They'll be okay. Even footing.
You're still playing an empty stadium. And I'm going to tell you something. This is the game where trust me, come on is wrong. Thiago is going to destroy. He's going to destroy them. Mark my words. This is going to be Thiago's best game as a Liverpool player. I promise. Write it down. No, I sign my name on it. Liverpool going to destroy. Wasn't this a team with a coach? We're going to dress up in the full clown suit, come play Manchester United as a different team.
They did beat Manchester United last year.
They beat them in the second leg, but what about that first leg?
Yeah, they beat Manchester United and eliminated them.
Yeah, but you remember the first game when them come to Man U and play? You remember how they played? When they attacked Man U?
Yes, they're attacking team. RB Leipzig will continuously attack you.
That is the perfect formula for Thiago and Salah and Mane and Bobby. They are going to be killed. Mark my words. Alisson, bring back Karius. Make Karius go stand up in a goal. He won't have to make a save.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool will get a lot of space if RB Leipzig play the usual way. They're very attacking style of team, very attacking. The other big game, on Tuesday, FC Barcelona versus PSG. And our fancy baller, Neymar, is out.
Hold on. Which hour?
Neymar is out. Injured his left abductor. Come on. This is good news for your Barcelona, knowing that Neymar is out, right?
I've been afraid of Barcelona.
You're not afraid of PSG. You should say.
I'm afraid of PSG. Because I'm going to say something bad about Barcelona. I say, no, it's beside. We're not afraid of PSG. Neymar not. But Barcelona not going to beat them. Whereas we're going to have that weight as number 9. No, they're not going to beat PSG. They're not going to mind PSG. The speed, I mean, even with Neymar out, PSG still have the speed. Barcelona is not equipped to manage speedy players.
Not only
So Neymar, of course, tore his or damaged his left abductor. So Barcelona cannot. The PSG will be fine without Neymar. Is that what you guys are saying?
Yeah.
listen me. Ronald Koeman was hired over Pochettino. You think Pochettino don't have the Barcelona for that? You think there's not some extra sauce coming in Pochettino's pre-match talk and preparation?
Yeah, but I mean, that has nothing to do with that. Has to do with the money.
That have everything to do with it. Come on.
Yeah, but Pochettino has to watch his own back now because the things are getting political at Paris. Paris is still not leading the French league, so he has to tread carefully because remember the players are the one who runs this locker room and not the manager. So he better tread carefully. Come on, Messi was sensational this week. So you expect Messi to put on the show against PSG?
It's different quality opponents. It's completely different.
I mean, right?
No, listen, it's completely different. You know, the 5-1 beating that they put on, you can't give it to you can't give that to PSG. And yes, Messi was lucky with one of his goals. Yes, VAR they bring back the next one, but they can't run the risk that Messi them run yesterday with PSG. So I am optimistic, but I'm also on the fence somewhat. So I'm not. It's not a win for us. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a win for me yet because PSG is playing okay. They've been winning their games, and Barcelona kind of struggle a little bit, but shine when them have low quality opponents. So that's not really instilling no confidence in me.
Yeah, and
Alex. What's Alex saying? Barca pay Neymar. Bobo say Neymar is a general. Somebody even tell Neymar say, remember there's a pandemic going on, so no carnival, so his sister party can't go on. I don't know why I've been again around this time again. Boy, I tell you.
Fourth or fifth year in a row. So he'll approximately be out for a month. Porto versus Juve and Sevilla versus Borussia Dortmund are the other two games in this round of 16 first leg. Sevilla versus Dortmund. Sevilla should see past his weakling Dortmund team, right?
Man, stop it, man. What are you talking about?
All right, I'm picking Sevilla to win. I'm not stopping it. I'm picking Sevilla. Not that hapless Dortmund team.
Going to sink.
You know, the Europa League team, Sevilla, with Julian Lopetegui. And big game in the EPL, Arsenal versus Manchester City. Want to quickly get your thoughts. Is this really a big game? Arsenal defeated Leeds 4-2, but Man City is, 15 games, winning streak. Come on, your thoughts.
Arsenal are sneaking a one goal still, but Man City will give them 4.
So it's 4-1, Junior. All right, AC Milan versus Inter Milan, the big match that we're all looking forward to. Junior's over there laughing at Arsenal fans.
Laughing with this one though.
Well, I mean, I know the one that rough. I am going to go with AC Milan. I am going to go with AC Milan. They were surprised in them league. I don't think the preparation is going to be the same for Inter Milan. So I'm giving it to AC Milan. I give it to AC Milan.
Is Zlatan playing?
Yeah, go ahead, Junior.
Is Zlatan playing?
Yeah, he.
Yes.
He's playing.
And Lukaku will go play too.
And Lukaku will be playing too.
So you know the big movie coming out soon is Kong versus Godzilla. What get that?
You see 2 red cards. That's what I can say. What I see. By the time the match done, like a 7v7.
But Junior,
Derby is back. It is back.
Junior, who you picking?
AC Milan, man.
Yeah, I think AC Milan. I mean, they have a little bit more teeth, and it's gonna be interesting to see does Arturo Vidal play, and if he does play, I am sure that he will get a red card or something to that end. But The AC Milan seems to be a more disciplined team, and after the loss yesterday, I expect them to come back roaring next week against Inter Milan. But it should be a good game. Lukaku's leading his team very well. Junior, what's the family saying on the chat before we head over to Yard Ballers?
Bobo P saying Neymar, General Barca. Bobo said, true, come on, Barca dead. Alex saying, if the Gunners don't win that game, straight out of top 10. And also, the AC are blow straight pole here.
And on FlowSports, Junior, any?
Jamai saying, FC Bayern, the 6 is real. Mark Antley saying, I would love Cristiano Ronaldo and Juventus to win the Italy Serie A.
All right. Come on, let's step to Yard Ballers highlighting Jamaican players playing their trade overseas. Before we go into the players and their contract, there was a bit of sad news. A local newspaper from a local article in the Jamaican Observer about Kemar Severide son who's suffering from neuroblastoma and stage 4 neuroblastoma. They've created a GoFundMe page. Ball Chat will send out the links for that. Come on, have you heard anything about Kemar Severide's son? And this whole Kemar Severide also, of course, plays for Malines last year.
Nothing much. I can reach out and find out, a little bit more. And the next show we can talk a little bit more about it. This is one of the situations when we don't have football playing, so they can't earn a salary.
Yeah.
So he's saying that, he's 31. He also has a little bit of health issues because he has to be dealing with all of this. So the baby is 2 and it's stage 4, and they really, really need some help. So if you are willing or able to assist in, financially, then, we would really appreciate it because, everybody has to help somebody at some point, and he needs some help.
Yeah, he's trying to get treatment. I know he's tried St. Jude, and he's tried Sloan Hospital here in the state. I think the physician is reviewing the medical reports, so he's trying to raise funds, and we'll go ahead and tweet out that GoFundMe page and send it out on our link. All right, come on, Yard Ballers. Darren Mattax was officially introduced by his club in Sudan? Yes,
so he hasn't played his first game yet. It's going to be interesting to see. Alvarez was on the bench for his team. His team lost was 1-0 or 2-0 to stop watch after the first goal. So hopefully when he gets integrated, he'll play some more and really help the team.
I hope Alvarez no fly go Africa for go on bench though.
I don't think so. Based on what I saw, they need Alvarez and 5 more Alvarez, 1 more Damian Lowe, 2 Romario. They even need a Peter Lee Vasco. So Peter Lee Vasco, since they're unemployed, make an agent roping because they're not going to need it. Because based on what I saw, no. Alvarez will get game.
Okay.
So Damian Lowe and Romario Williams advanced to the last 16 of the Egypt Cup with a 2-1 win. Martin Davis scored from the PK spot to give his team a 1-0 victory in the Malta League. Martin is really being watched by the Canadian national team. So JFF, if you don't want to put Martin in your pool, you might lose him soon, and he's doing really well. Alison Swaby and AS Roma, they have a 10-1 aggregate win over Fiorentina, and they will play Juventus in the Coppa Italia semi-finals. So that will be a really good test for her. If you can find the link to watch it, I suggest that you watch it and support our girls. Javan East, he scored for AD Santos in Costa Rica. Craig Foster, I don't know if other people remember Craig Foster, but he was one of those good forwards that we had. He scored for his team in El Salvador. If you did not see the goal, check out the goal. It was a good enough goal for me. So Tevin Shaw, I don't know if you remember Tevin Shaw. He's a Portmore United midfielder. Last season, he was supposed to go to the Canadian Premier League, but because of COVID, he didn't get an opportunity to go. So thankfully, now Canada is saying that he can enter and he will get the opportunity this year to play for Atletico Ottawa. And it's good because Atletico Ottawa, they're the expansion team for Atletico Madrid. So that's a great opportunity for him. PFJ, which is the Premier League Football of Jamaica, says by the hook or the crook, they will try to squeeze in a 22-game Premier League season. They're just waiting on the Minister of Health and Babsy Grange to give them the go-ahead. They're suffering. As we said, the players are not making money. The clubs are losing. So they really want to see if they can have a condensed season. Maybe go past the Gold Cup, because Gold Cup is supposed to start in the summer, and the rules usually are that the teams stop playing before Gold Cup. So hopefully they'll get enough time so they can, continue their season so players can get paid. So that is my roundup.
No, come on, we can't let GFF off of the, we can't let them off of the hook with that camp foolishness, no. Can't do it.
We talked about it last show, Benton.
I think BM is asking a question. Your thoughts on it? Come on, and Junior.
About the rumor.
Yeah.
What is it? Wait, let me say. What are your thoughts on the recent camp in Jamaica being the result of senior players possibly not accepting a JFF pay offer? I don't know about a pay offer. I heard that they agreed on a contract. I don't know what the camp. There were some issues with the camp because they're saying that Tapa is unhappy with the camp. He's unhappy with the situation because he's not getting the support. He didn't say what kind of support Tapa is not getting. But I don't know if the JFF pay offer. As a matter of fact, who JFF are going to pay? I mean, the local players in camp to what? Remember, they're supposed to play who? Barbados in March? I mean, I don't know BM. I forgot find out and see what happened.
Let me beat the party shop there, please, real quick, because we need to dust out the flakes. This whole situation and lituation and conversations that's going on, and I felt that you meant, and I hear say, and we said these. Listen, the JFF, clean up the party shop, man. We have to have good parties coming out for us to make money. And we can't sit down and have all of these underlying conversations and feel say and hear the conversation going on. Because that's what BM is referring to. And we have heard many rumors. Some sources are more reliable than others. But this just goes to show that the JFF need better public relations and better communication officers in place that can come out and give the masses an idea. Even if it sounds bad, pay somebody who go school, get an MBA in marketing and come out and put a spin on it. We just got through 4 years in the United States with somebody turning horse noodle and make it look like manure and make it look like the greatest manure ever, and it'll make your ground look good. There are people out there that you can hire to come in and give information to the public that you are depending on in the long run. And we can't have situations where, I felt that the Minister of Health will give me the permission to have all this and the Minister of Health coming back. And then now we have these rumors coming out about the reason why the camp is not going well. And like I said, some of the rumors them are true, but some of them are so outlandish that a simple comment would have sufficed, in my opinion. And JFF, we're opening the door to you guys. We know the listening, because we know that listen. We hear the party shop comment, we hear Ball, we hear Bug, we hear the comments that people out there making, referencing Ball Chat. Look what we said. Come on the show. We are going to be nice, I promise you.
So BM says that the JFF allegedly wants to give the players $2,000 for the Gold Cup and qualifiers per game. The senior players think that is too low. Hey, BM.
When that no, come on, that's it. No, without, come on. The views you're about to say is not even from.
I'm not saying anything. I cannot confirm and I cannot deny. 2000. Okay, so the Macari 23 people. The Macari 23 people. $2,000 per player for the qualifiers.
46,000 a game.
So okay, all right. So here I don't know. Let us do some more digging and make sure we talk about this because the Gold Cup is coming up and 2000. You know what?
Come on, where you dig? You can't dig it on them.
No, because
you cannot dig them.
This is the thing. The other day, Trinidad had their issues on Twitter, and I was going to say something, and one man said, "Come on, what you do? You can't talk about Trinidad and your place a party shop." So I don't understand why the JFF cannot keep doing this every time. We talk about we want the players them to get them passport and come represent us. We can't get the talented players if we're going to do this all the time. And it makes no sense. So I don't know. I just heard that Tapa was not pleased with Cam. I also heard that the players are unfit. Then I also heard about COVID issues. So they must need to get themselves together. And you're right. If you know that there's a process that you need to go through to get approval, why would you apply 2 days before the camp? And not only that too, you start up camp before you get the approval. It's just complete madness from JFF. And you're talking about PR Junior. The last time somebody tweeted from the official JFF account on Twitter was November 28, 2020. We're in February. They did not tweet when Luton Shelton died. They did not tweet out anything else. They not tweet about them never tweet about Damian Lowe. They not tweet about Darren Matter. They not tweet about Alvas. They not tweet nothing. You can't tell me that you can't find an intern, somebody who is social media savvy to keep us. You have to tell us what going in a JFF. You have to tell us the integral pieces, but just keep us engaged. You don't keep us engaged anywhere else. You see some little group a pop up on Instagram, and that's how you kind of see and follow the players and see who want to represent us, who will be interested in what is going on. But the JFF continues to shoot themselves in the foot time and time again, and we have to be careful about what we say. But $2,000 per player. I mean, remember, the Gold Cup give JFF money. So it's not money that the JFF need to find. This is money that they get. So this is, if that's the case, I don't know. But you know what people are going to say? They're going to say you have to play for your country for the love of it and not for money.
All right, there you have it. Junior, were you going to say anything else? I
love my country, you know. So listen to JFF. I want the number 18 shirt, and I want a guarantee that I am standing in the midfield playing for Jamaica.
Okay.
I'm the only playing against low rank sides. I'm not playing against America and Mexico. My foot hurt.
Quickly before we wrap up, football family, I want to get your thoughts. Speaking of football in our region, Terry Fenwick and Trinidad and Tobago's outfit, the Soccer Warriors, World Cup qualifier games are coming in right around the corner, and Terry is a bit upset because the government has not approved a bubble, so we are not sure if that qualifier game in March will go on. Your thoughts on this? Come on. Anjuna.
As I said, I wanted to chime in and I couldn't because my football federation in a disarray. Yeah, my football federation in a disarray. But they want to chime in from the people social media because it's madness. You have qualifications coming. Remember, cricket, you allowed cricket to play. You allow the people them to play cricket. You have qualifications coming up. And remember, the people in Trinidad is so upset with the coach. They might talk about him need to integrate local players. The man can't even have a local player camp. So what am I trying to do? Make the man feel they can have a football bubble. They have to get the players them together so them can be prepared to qualification. It's madness. And then we talk about how football is leaving us in the Caribbean. This is the reason why the US bringing all them players from all over the world, like a ticket them to come play one like a DB beside. But the people in the Caribbean, we are not given the tools to succeed. You would think that JFF would have all our players together because football now play, right? You bring them in, you give them a stipend, you give them food, them stay up at UE and them practice and them train till them get fit and them whatever. So Tapa will always have a core group of local players that he can choose from. You would think that's the plan, that's the idea. The same thing with Trinidad. You have qualifications coming up. You would think he would get the local players that he has. There's nothing going on. Have them in a bubble away from friends and family and prepare. What's the hard now that? I tell you all the world so we need women to run the world because we see these things and can fix it.
Well,
okay, Junior. Go ahead, Junior, quickly.
You're accurate, come on, very, very accurate. I'm gonna tell you something. You said the brother will get all these sponsors for RSPL. And I agree 100%. And remember, we are the #1 football podcast in Trinidad. So we can take liberty at Trinidad when we feel like, yeah?
Those are the views of Junior Pringle, not a vulture.
We can take liberty at Trinidad when we feel like. Because we are #1 podcast in Trinidad. We rate Trinidad, Trinidad rate us. But RSPL are all of these private sector companies. We're about to exit out of the COVID restriction. I'm going to say this every week. Here's a marketing opportunity for all you guys. Get the players in a bubble. When the JFF asks a simple question, when the Trinidad Federation asks a simple question, we don't have the money. Where are we going to get the money from? It don't take much for a private sector company to come in and say, yo, I will sponsor a meal a day for 5 days a week for the players then in that facility. I will sponsor the boarding. I will sponsor this. I will sponsor that. Get your names out there. This has been sponsored by my company, not JFF, not Trinidad Federation. My company. Get the players together. And you know what is going to happen? You are going to get a brand new spanking, shiny endorsement deal when the time comes around for World Cup qualification. When that team travels to America to play in the bubble, because we don't know what the World Cup qualification is going to look like, you know. It could very well be all the games are played in Miami, Florida, right? So me sponsor my little country, and me have my international company brand on the jersey or my international company somewhere. I will go out there and we're going to rake in more money because we're going to get on the international market. It's not that difficult. So the brother we're bringing the sponsors for RSPL, figure out a way to get all the players them to be in a bubble and get them sponsored if we drop some money and say, I'll pay. And yo, how much is some yellow yam and some saltfish? That can feed the youth, them, you know.
But this is the thing too, and this is one of the problems that the players that play in the Premier League have. Most of them are breadwinners, right? So even though Premier League now play, you have some of them who out there do odd jobs for take care of them family.
Right.
When you scoop up them players and you bring them go up UA excellence, the UPSO, right? JFF players for them up a UA, and you put them in a bubble, you have to give them a stipend. So you can take the stipend and give it to them family to feed them family while they're training and working on them craft. It's not difficult, and I agree with you, Junior, with the sponsors. You have to spend money to make money. It don't make any sense you pump all this money in the local league, but at the same time, at the end of the day, Tapa cannot bring any of those players to Gold Cup. He cannot use any of those players in qualifications because they are not fit enough. So it makes no sense if you are going to improve the league and yet have the players that cannot go out there and market themselves. So they have to figure a way how to get the group where Tapper want in our bubble so they can stay fit, can stay ready. When Premier League start, season start, they can just slip right in, fit right in, dominate. When Gold Cup time come, or friendlies or anything come up, Tapper can get those players, integrate them with the overseas one, them, bring them out there and make them can get contract. So when them go to make contract, Portmore can get a transfer fee for them, put it back in a Portmore. Harborview can get a money off of them, put it back in a Harborview. It is not rocket science, but we don't want to spend the money to improve what we have. They want to have it and just sit down there and watch it like it is going to be. It's like you have a cow, you buy a cow, and you don't feed the cow, you don't give the cow good grass, but at the same time, you want the cow to give you good, healthy, fresh milk. It don't work like that. And I just don't understand how every year we have the same issues with JFF. We have the same problems, and it makes no sense. I really hope that Chris comes in and he changes the mindset and really and truly push the football team. Because when you hear Jamaicans say Jamaica is not a football nation, and we look at it and we say, but that's not even true. Because with Ricardo, Bibi Gardner, right? We send Nandi goes, we send Walter Boyd, we have good players, Darren, we have Leon Bailey, we have those players out here, and yet Jamaicans are saying that if Machaguana Stadium, I'm not going to go. You have to invest in it for it to grow, and they're not doing that.
All right.
Pick up Anthony.
Go ahead, Junior.
Big up Anthony Big Dog on FlowSports saying this lady have the right ideas. Mark and Anothi and Mark, hopefully I'm pronouncing your last name good. And Anothi. Come on, Lee, big show, bless up. BM saying, come on, Lee, on point as always. Brilliant football mind, big up. GFF, come talk to come on.
All right, football family.
Thanks, guys.
GFF, link, come on. I'll stop the. I'm cussing about it for the people.
All right, football family. We need to wrap up. Trinidad and Tobago will play Guyana in March. They're in the group of Bahamas, Puerto Rico, St. Kitts, and they try to make it to the round of 6. And the Hex, where octet or whatever they call it, this round, Jamaica's already made it as one of the top 6, top 8 teams will then play for the chance to go to Qatar. Terry Fenwick, Trinidad is upset with their federation and the government. And of course, Camon and Junior is normally upset with the JFF. Big up yourself, family. Football family, thank you for joining.
Out of love.
Go ahead, Junior.
Upset out of love.
Outside. As Reggae Boys manager Roy Simpson said on the space, my people don't love me if them not cuss me, them holding me accountable. Big up yourself, Roy, wherever you're watching Ball Chat. Come on, you want to say anything else before you calm yourself down on this Valentine's Day?
We just can do better. That's all I'm saying. We can do better, and we have to do better. That's
right.
It is not hard. It is easy to do. It is fixable. You know, this man coming in with $100 million.
Yeah.
It makes no sense for him to dump so much money on something that is not going to move. So we have to fix it. It is fixable, and we have to get the young men off the island. We have to make them play football and come back and give to them communities. That's how it is.
And like BM said, it is not true that Jamaica is not a football country. In fact, football is a part of Jamaica's culture. So we agree 100% with the BM. Yeah. But for some reason, people are out there thinking that. Not us. Some people out there thinking that. Like them never know the Alan Skillcole, but tour with Bob Marley. Yeah. Represent Jamaica as a footballer too. To some people.
But look at it too. Yes, we're a football, and that's why we are so passionate. Why do you think we have this show? Because it's about football for us, right? It's not track and field. We watch track and field, yes. We go pen relays, but I will go anywhere. We go Canada, go watch Gold Cup. We go everywhere time we go watch football player. But it says a lot when Jamaicans will go and watch schoolboy football versus the national team. Okay. It just says a lot. And I don't know if you remember, we were playing Honduras or El Salvador one time, and 3/4 at Jamaica National Stadium had the visiting team's fans.
Yep.
Okay.
And most of Jamaicans them they get free tickets. So they have to fix it.
All right, football family, let's wrap it up. Once again, we want to say, if you can support Kemar Severite's son, and the GoFundMe page is up on our platform. His son diagnosed with neuroblastoma. Kemar plays for Malines United. He's trying to get some treatment for his son, or trying to raise funds to get treatment for his son. So we'll put that up on our respective pages so you can support this effort to help this family. Football family, you can connect with us. We're all about football. We're all about family. We're all about the community. And we're all about the Reggae Boys. So we're going to support them. We're all about Trinidad and Tobago. Big up the family in Trinidad watching us on FlowSports. Remember, you subscribe to our YouTube page, Ball Chat Podcast YouTube page, FlowSports YouTube page. Subscribe to our Facebook page and our social media handles. You can connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast, on Twitter at BallChat1. We're on Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Family, we're gonna road enough, family. Come on, Junior.
Later.